I'm making gingerbread cupcakes with cream cheese frosting that are tender, moist, and full of flavor. And the best part, they have 1/3 of the fat and calories than the kind that come from the box. I'm starting off by measuring all my dry ingredients into one bowl. And now is a really good time to go ahead and preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Now, take a look at what I did in my dry ingredient bowl. See how I've got everything separated? That way, if I get interrupted later on, I know everything has already been measured into the bowl. And then we'll set this aside and start on our wet ingredients. So here I've just got a little bit of hot water, and to that I'm going to add some molasses. Now it's a good idea to use light or dark molasses, but not blackstrap molasses. I find it's a little too bitter in this recipe. So just give that a mix together. And now let's move on to our foundation. So we're going to start out by creaming our butter and our sugar together. What we're doing is we're punching holes in the butter with the sharp edges of those sugar crystals. And those holes will then become little air pockets that rise and make your cupcakes light and fluffy. Now I want to add my egg and whisk that together. Now I am using a room temperature egg. The reason why is if I add a cold egg to the butter is going to clump up and your recipe isn't going to turn out very well. That looks pretty good. It's now time to mix everything together. I'm going to add about 1/3 of the flour, mix that in, then I'm going to add half of my wet ingredients, then another 1/3 of the flour, the remaining half of the wet ingredients, and finally the last part of the flour. Get any of those dry ingredients down from the side. And now I like to pour my batter into a measuring cup because it makes pouring into the cupcake pans so much easier. And now when you're filling your pan, you're only going to go about halfway up. Now these get baked for 15 to 18 minutes until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean. While the cupcakes are baking, I'm going to make the cream cheese frosting. I've just got a little bit of Neufchâtel, which is the lower fat cream cheese. Just give that a little whisk. And to that, powdered sugar. And mix that together. Now if you like your frosting a little bit thicker, you can add some more powdered sugar by the teaspoon. And I'm also going to add just a little hint of vanilla because that'll give it a nice flavor. Now if you want to give this frosting a little extra zip, you can add some fresh grated ginger in here as well. Perfect. Now that the cupcakes are nice and cool, I can go ahead and frost them. Please remember, cupcakes are a treat. My plan this holiday season is to enjoy myself, but practice moderation. And I invite you to do the same. Believe me, when January 1st rolls around, your waistline will thank you.